Hello, I'm Norman Clarke with Norman Clarke Painting. Today I'm going to show you the correct way in which to paint wood paneling, which is on the wall in your room. So now we're going to go over the tools that you need. First of all, we need some sandpaper with which to sand the panel. I would recommend 120, 150 or 100 grit, depending on the condition and the texture of your panel. The smoother the panel, the higher the grit of the paper, which will be a smoother paper, so maybe a 150 or a 120. Okay, also we'll need some high quality wood primer. We need a high quality wood primer that's going to stick to this paneling. If you're not quite sure, you're not familiar with different types of primer, please ask the sales associate where you go to buy it, and they'll be more than happy to point you in the right direction. This is very important that you use the correct primer, because not all primers are the same, and not all primers will stick to this wood paneling. The other tools that we'll need are a brush, a roller, a paint tray, or a paint bucket with a grid in which to hold our paint. Then we're off and running. Also, don't forget a drop cloth and some masking tape just for our covering up. When we sand, we want to go in a vertical direction. We don't want to go against the wood grain, because that's going to leave scratches in our wood. All we're trying to do is to give a key to the primer. So a light sand, I know it's not the fun part of this job, but this is what we have to do. Now that our sanding has been done, we're going to prime. And we're going to prime with a really nice high quality primer. And first of all, we're going to brush our edge in, and then we'll roll the coat. We want to apply a liberal amount of primer to the edge, probably about 1 inch or so out. That way we can cut into the wall without putting a lot of paint on our trim. So gently cut down like this. Once we've cut in the edge of our panel with the primer, we are now ready to roll. So please put a liberal amount of paint on your roller, but you don't want so much that it's going to be dripping off. This is a nicely loaded roller. Then we proceed like this, in a diagonal shape, like this, spreading the paint onto the surface. Again, go the other direction. This ensures that we have a nice spread of our paint. Once we have the paint on the actual surface, then I'll proceed to actually spread it out and level it off, like this. Great, so now that our primer is dry, thoroughly dry, we are now ready to paint. When it comes to the choice of paint, you can choose any finish that you like, even though it's wood. You can paint it with a enamel paint, a semi or an eggshell paint, enamel, or you can actually paint it with flat. Once you've primed it, you can do whatever you want to it. So we're actually going to go over this with an eggshell enamel paint, which will be nice, will give it a nice luster. Even though it's painted wood, it will still have a nice luster. So the first thing we're going to do is to cut in our wall here. Again, we'll load our brush, but we don't put a lot of paint on the actual brush, and we stay away from the edge on the first cut. So coming down, we've cut our wall in very nicely, and we've come out roughly 2 to 3 inches. That will give us enough space with which to roll and stay away from the door trim. Okay, so now that we've got our cutting in done, we're going to roll it off with our first coat. Again, nicely loaded roller, roll it out diagonally. As you see, I rolled it out diagonally as before, both ways, and then I've laid it off vertically. That gives me a nice even coverage and spreads out my paint nicely. And that's it. This is Norman Clarke with Norman Clarke Painting, showing you the correct way to paint wood paneling. Thank you.